Hello, Steve White, Steve Arts 89. Well, we heard of the passing of Shelley Duvall. Of course, it's very sad. She was only 53. She had been plagued by mental health issues for a while. People mostly know her from her role in The Shining from 1980, which is where I'm a fan of because I love that film. I love Stephen King. I love horror. And I have a particular fondness of people in hotels that are haunted. And I do an annual screening of The Shining, the TV series, and the movie, the original and extended version, usually in the middle of winter when it's freezing cold and I'm just feeling like, I'm in The Shining. I usually think, oh, it's that time of year, and I normally watch it. So just as a tribute to her, I watched both versions and the miniseries today. And I just sort of wanted to acknowledge her passing, and that she contributed a lot to horror with this one role. Because she was in a few films, but her biggest films I think were The Shining, and possibly Popeye, Annie Hall, and what was the other one that she did? Roxanne. Now I haven't seen any of those films except The Shining. So, and I can't believe I haven't seen Annie Hall. I haven't seen Popeye. She was also in Frankenweenie, which I thought, playing Susan Frankenstein, a short film. Okay, I thought for a second that was Tim Burton's film, but that was made much later than 1984, so not sure what that was. She was in The Portrait of a Lady, and she was in Rocket Man. Okay, Tale of the Mummy, Casper Meets Wendy, Home Fries, The Fourth Floor, Boltneck, Dreams in the Attic, Manna from Heaven, The Forest Hills. Last thing she was in 2023, actually. That's her final film role, just last year. Wow, I didn't think she'd been acting at all. It was 21 years between Manna from Heaven in 2002, playing Detective Dobrinsky, and The Forest Hills. Was she in any TV? I'm just looking this up on Wikipedia as we speak, I'm sorry. I just opened it just to check her birth date, that it was in 1949, which I should have been able to work that out since she was 54. No, she wasn't 54. Shannon Doherty was 53. She was, 74? On TV she was in a few things, usually just episodes. She didn't have a series. I don't think she ever had a series. She was really just one-off episodes. But she stopped doing TV in 1999. She was in the Hugh Lee's Wishbone, Maggie Winters, Alone, Real Monsters, Adventures from the Book of Virtues, The Adventures of Shirley Holmes. She was in Frasier, L.A. Law, Mrs. Peelwiggle, Shelley Duvall's Bedtime Stories, herself. She was a host. She did have her own show for 14 episodes. Okay. Ray Bradbury Theatre. Okay, so she was in a few things, but nothing I really recognised. She was in The Twilight Zone, the remake. Okay, I have to watch that. I have to find that. So, I just wanted to commemorate the fact that, that she was an interesting actress. She played a lot of interesting roles. She wasn't the conventional, beautiful Hollywood stereotype with the blonde hair and the, bronze skin and the perfect perky, She was slim and pale with dark hair, and I don't think she ever tried to be that Hollywood type or anything. She just was herself, and she seemed to like to play roles that were a little bit off-center from the sort of glamorous sort of Hollywood sort of thing. Now, that's my perception of her. I'd have to watch more, just knowing about her from interviews and documentaries and stuff, talking about The Shining and stuff like that. And I realised how much I don't know about her, and the fact that I haven't seen a lot of her films. And it's funny how I'm a fan just for one film, for one performance. But that's often what happens with stars, and they sometimes don't have a big career because people just know them as one thing or see them as one thing. But so I watched The Shining, and it was strange to watch it now, knowing that she's passed. and I was focusing more on her performance than I think I am. Normally I'm paying a bit more attention to Jack or just the atmosphere and what's happening. But yeah, it was interesting. But I've been talking for more than 5 minutes, just waffling on. But it's a sad day to lose someone like her. I mean, she could have had a much bigger career, I think. I think if she hadn't had a mental health problems, she would have kept acting fairly steadily and might have given us a few really interesting performances. But, oh well, R.I.P. Shelly Duvall.